I should cut that out, but I won't, because I want to show you and all three of you that I'm people
Let's
too.
hope there's more than 3. Come on. Let's...
I'm a pessimist.
I'm not.
It's okay.
I'm not.
Anyways, I like Saints Row more than Grand Theft Auto because I like the character customization.
Yes.
Rockstar, I want that kind of customization on GTA Online. Take note of that. That was great. I want to be able to go in and make a guy like I can in Saints Row. You're close, but you're not there yet. But you're close.
Yeah, you're getting there. You're getting there. Let's be honest. This was their first attempt in 2013. That was their first attempt at broad-based character customization.
Yeah, there was none in 4, was there?
Mm-mm.
4 had some.
Well,
you could
yeah,
buy clothes,
hats,
and you couldn't do anything in GTA Online though, could you?
You just said hats, outfits, and glasses, and
I don't remember GTA Online.
the zombie glitch or whatever it was.
4 sucked. Hate
I
me if
liked
you
it.
must.
I spent probably a couple of years more.
The story was okay. The driving sucked in that game. Saints Row was better. Okay. Back on topic, the Sunset Overdrive. Sunset Overdrive.
Oh man.
My only gripe is I know that game is all about style and movement and the Tony Hawkness of it.
Yeah, the parkour, everything.
I don't know how I felt about... most of the time I wasn't constantly grinding, and I was... Well, grinding on the rails, not grinding levels.
Right.
I was playing it like a normal third-person shooter. That's probably my bad. But I don't know how I felt about the movement. And which makes the game. Don't get me wrong. It was easy to traverse the city like that, and I wish more open-world games were that fast to traverse the city. I just didn't really like shooting and grinding. Like, there's parts to where... that were difficult.
I did. Another spoiler alert, if you haven't gotten that far, you should have, because I got there in a day, is when you go to save that girl's dog out of the arcade, and it's in this dog park. It's got wires all the way around the park. You can just keep circling and keep killing enemies, and they basically never touch you. Unless they jump up on the wires that you're grinding, which rarely happens. You can just keep circling, and it's very easy to take out enemies that way.
That dog was a great weapon. The dog was a great weapon.
It was a great weapon. I will admit that. I want the dog all the time.
I liked the dog.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else? What else did you like of 2014?
I think Overdrive would make my number 1. Honestly, I think Far Cry would be in the top 10 for me. Only because it came out as a complete game. Would be one of the reasons why it would surpass most.
You're right, it did come out as a complete game.
It's a lot of the Assassin's Creed playability. You have to go on like radio towers and stuff instead of birds' nests, but
all right,
it's a pretty good first-person shooter for me.
Here's one that came out on PC this year, and I really liked this. It came out in January 13th. Nidhogg. We didn't play much of it, but we played some of it. It's you're like jousting. No, jousting's not the right word. Fencing.
Yes.
You're like fencing. That's a fun game.
Very high playability with friends. That is a great game.
I want to say Towerfall Ascension.
Towerfall, another game. Very fun with friends. And the Samurai game is very similar to Towerfall. What was that?
Samurai Gun came out last year, though.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, Towerfall is definitely up there for playability with friends.
Oh, I had such a fun time with Towerfall.
My stomach was hurting and it was getting hard to breathe. I was laughing so hard.
Towerfall was great. That was one of those games where we could get people that don't really play games to play that with us. we had a fun time.
Absolutely. It's a great opener. It's what would you say, 8-bit?
It's a throwback to the 16-bit era.
Yeah, it's definitely a great game. Definitely a good opener. A good game to play with family, even though they're not gamers. Even parents, grandparents. It's just a few buttons and you're on your way.
Okay, and now I'm realizing there is a lot of games that I actually haven't played. South Park: The Stick of Truth came out this year. There's a game I don't think anyone thought was actually going to come out.
I wasn't even aware of that.
That's a fantasy RPG. It's really good, I hear. Unfortunately, I haven't played it.
Neither, of course.
I haven't touched most of any last gen games that came out. I've been keeping it strictly next gen. But I will eventually get South Park. Because now that I'm looking at it, South Park came out before Dark Souls 2, and I bought Dark Souls 2. I haven't opened it. Games that came out in March. How did you feel about Titanfall?
Ooh.
Forgot all about Titanfall.
Yeah, again, like I said, the earlier part of the year is fuzzy for me because of all the broken games lately.
Man, Titanfall was fun. I wish Titanfall had more people, more real people. What is it, 6-on-6? That was what kept me away from it.
Yeah.
Interesting concept. I think the sequel will be better. Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. Great game, and by game I mean pretty much a demo. It was pretty much the tanker mission from Metal Gear Solid 2. But the tanker mission, that Metal Gear Solid 2 demo was probably the only reason I bought Zone of Enders. And I've never even really played Zone of Enders. I'm not a mech guy. Man, I played the crap out of that demo. I played that demo for so long, so I really like Ground Zeroes. Ground Zeroes wasn't bad. I can't wait for Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain. That'll be great.
Let's get over here.
Let's
so I can see better. I apologize. I'm out of view of you.
What came out? And we're just looking at things that came out so we know. Oh, Goat Simulator. Goat Simulator was fun for a minute. I got some good laughs out of that.
A lot of people get good laughs out of that on Twitch.
The Wolf Among Us. Oh, The Wolf Among Us was great. Did the full Wolf Among Us come out this year?
Wait.
Or last year?
That must have been from PC. I didn't see what system it went on.
What was it? Elder Scrolls Online came out for the PC. Haven't touched that. Wolf Among Us, though, it looks like the first half came out possibly 2013. Wolf Among Us was great. I really enjoyed Wolf Among Us. I don't enjoy it enough to buy it again, though, on the Xbox One, although I am an achievement whore, and I wanted 1,000 achievements for it. My Xbox just went to watch WWJ. Watch What Would Jesus.
In future videos, we will make sure that the system is off. Should I shut it down now?
Xbox, go home. Yeah.
See, this is the problem I have with this Kinect. This may be why they're selling it without now.
That was a smart move. It was a smart move to sell it without the Kinect because then it was priced the same as the PlayStation 4. They should have did that from the beginning. That's a topic for another day, though.
Yes.
Let's see. What? Man, there's a lot of games that I missed. All right. There was a new Mario Golf. Borderlands 2 on the PS4. Borderlands, the pre-sequel. Did you play that? I don't own it, so.
No, I did not.
I didn't play it. I like Borderlands 2. I never finished it.
Borderlands 2 is a great game.
I liked Borderlands 1. I played the crap out of Borderlands 1. 2 was good. I didn't have as much time for 2 as I did 1. The pre-sequel, I wasn't really interested in. But I hear they're releasing, and this is going to interest you. I hear there's talks of all 3 coming in one package next on Xbox One and PlayStation 4. That'll be interesting. I'll like that.
Indeed.
Give me an excuse to play 1 again and earn all those achievements again. Like I said, I'm an achievement whore. It's a problem.
It was a good game nonetheless. I'd play it even without the achievements.
Tamagotchi Life. That was an interesting, fun game. Mario Kart 8.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yes.
Nintendo.
Absolutely.
You know, thumbs up to Nintendo. I'm so happy you guys finally gave me a reason to own my Wii U instead of just holding papers. It was a great paperweight, and now it's a great gaming system. While Mario Kart 8 was great.
I agree. They introduced the horn that defended against the blue shell in that, right?
Yes, they did.
Absolutely dropped my jaw while I was playing.
Yeah. Neither of us knew you could stop the blue shell. And one of us just happened to have the horn, and we blew it at the right moment. And
one of us had the blue shell and was absolutely pissed.
Yeah. Here's a good one. Outlast. Do you remember Outlast? That indie horror game?
Yes.
That was a good game. I'm going to be honest. I tried streaming it, and I had to pass the controller because I was screaming like a little girl. PT. Not a full game. It's playable teaser is what I think it stands for. It's a teaser for the next Silent Hill game that has Hideo Kojima in... I can't pronounce his name. He's a director. He did Hellboy and
oh man,
Pan's Labyrinth.
Godero.
Something Godero. I don't know. Forgive me. I butchered it. I don't care much about movies.
On the other hand, I do. I should know this.
That was great. Very great. Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. That caught me off guard. I didn't think that was going to be fun at all.
Actually looked like you were having a great time playing it. I have not played it, personally.
That was a fun game. Let's see. Is there anything you can think of that caught you by surprise?
Like I said, my mind is just focused on all those broken games.
Which broken game upset you the most?
Personally, Master Chief Collection. I was really, really wanting to play that when it came out. You know, hop on Halo 2, Halo 3 online. Couldn't do it.
God bless their soul. Hopefully they fix that.
We were absolutely outraged. Honestly, I should have checked my blood pressure. It wasn't good.
You know, here's a game that came out this year that I was super excited for, that I bought the update for. I got it digitally instead of a disc. I do want to get a disc-based copy of it, though. Ultra Street Fighter 4. Ooh, I love Street Fighter. Barely played it. I usually have tons of Street Fighter parties.
I'm a fighter guy, more of a button masher, but I do like the Street Fighter.
I didn't play much of it this year, though. I do want to still get it on disc. Let's see, what else came out? We talked about Diablo. Man, that was fun.
Very, very fun.
Super Time Force was an interesting game. I was a little mad that I bought it and then it came out for free.
Super Time Force?
That's that, like, 8-bit game where you can rewind time.
Oh, yeah.
That game's okay.
You have like 8 of you fighting one guy after a while.
Yeah.
Metro Redux. That was the release of the 2 games.
Metro Redux. We went to, 3 or 4 different stores looking for it. Finally found it. I haven't played it at all.
It was clearly popular. I tried to play it. I couldn't keep my attention on it. Honestly, it bored me.
Five Nights at Freddy's. I've only seen people play it. I haven't played it myself. I own it. I have a ton of Steam games I haven't played. My laptop died. Just got a new computer. I'm going to play it. Expect a Let's Play coming soon. Let's see. Man,
what about... I know this isn't our area of expertise, but what about the PC games, the MMOs that have been out for a while? Would any of those...
I played World of Warcraft for the second time in my life this last year. I keep saying this year. It's not dwelling on me that it's 2015 now. Nah. I don't care either way. Let's see. Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. Haven't played it. I want to, though. Dive Kick. I got Dive Kick. That was interesting.
I would like to talk about Forza Horizon 2. It really looked like you guys, not speaking to the community, but the game makers, you would take them from a lot of money when that came out. It's like you're just trying to get more money out of the community, which I don't like. I like the wait on lot cars and Forza Horizon, the original.
I haven't played either Forza Horizon. I played Forza 4 when I was
Other than that,
3.
it's a good community game.
Let's see. Dive Kick. Did I just mentioned Dive Kick, didn't I? Dive Kick was fun.
I kind of went over you on that. Sorry.
Evil Within. I bought it. I played...
About as much as you did in Alien.
About an hour of it. I was on midnights at the time when that came out, so... And I have a 5-year-old daughter. I'm at work when she's asleep and home when she's up. That didn't work out too well. Shadow Warrior. That was a waste of $30. Bayonetta 2. I hear so many great things about Bayonetta 2. Wish I would have picked it up. Didn't pick it up. I wasn't really into the Wii U then.
I tried to play the first Bayonetta and it couldn't hold my attention.
Super Smash Brothers for the Nintendo 3DS. Thank you. You got me through a lot of boring nights, Smash Brothers. Just the grinding to unlock characters. Yes. I don't think I'd ever do that if I wasn't as bored as I was being bored.
So, are you saying you wouldn't normally play that game? You have to be absolutely bored out of your mind to enjoy it?
Oh, good point. I don't have to be bored out of my mind, but I have to have very limited options to what I can do. I was at a place with very limited options. I won't get into details.
So you're saying that if you had something better to do, you probably wouldn't have touched it.
If I had another system with me, I probably wouldn't have touched it. I did play it over Pokemon, which was my and Tamagotchi life, which
that's kind of high praise.
I do like Pokemon. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a Pokeball tattoo. Let's see, what else? BioShock Infinite, the Complete Edition came out. I didn't even know that came out. That came out in November. Wow. Yeah.
What are your thoughts on BioShock Infinite?
It was a great game. Really, that was a really good game. I wish it would have came out this year, but it didn't.
What do you mean?
Last year. And when I say this year, I mean last year. Dragon Age Inquisition. Ooh, I'm an hour into it. I know. See,
I'm about 6 hours into it, and I'm not really that far. It seems like an amazing game, and you will get tons of replayability out of that game.
I really need to start playing things more.
And the map looks absolutely beautiful. Just throwing that out there.
I spent most of my time playing GTA 5. Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 Remix. I bought that. NES Remix. I want to try that. I haven't yet. I think I want to get the Wii, not the Wii U one, but the 3DS one.
What about what I was just working on when you came in? God.
Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. You sold me.